at the house of a sinner. But Zacchaeus stood there and said to the Lord, Behold, half of my possessions, Lord, I shall give to the poor. And if I have extorted anything from anyone, I shall repay it 4 times over. And Jesus said to him, Today salvation has come to his house, because this man too is a descendant of Abraham. For the Son of Man has come to seek and to save what was lost. That is a reading from Luke chapter 19, verses 1 to 10, the story about Zacchaeus, who was a tax collector, a publican, and more importantly, he was short. He was short in everything. He was short in height, and he is short of morality, because he was a tax collector. He was short of friends. He didn't have many friends, as the gospel will reveal. But even in spite of his shortness, he had his way in order to be tall. So how can anyone be tall, even if he is very short? Answer is, well, step on something, man. Come on, step on something, and you'll be tall. So Zacchaeus stepped, not even stepped, but climbed the sycamore tree, and he had a very nice view of Jesus as he comes toward Jericho. Remember, yesterday we were also speaking about Jericho, and now again we are speaking about Jericho. 2 miracles of Jesus. One is a physical miracle, healing the blind man. Here is a spiritual miracle, of course the greater miracle, because this is conversion. So we may be short in many things, but it's God who will make us longer, better, stronger. Zacchaeus is short in everything, as I've mentioned to you earlier, but he had a very long determination of trying to change himself, and he saw this particular occasion of realizing his desire to be converted by clinging on to Jesus, and beautifully Jesus noticed him and even stayed and ate at his house, something that a lot of people would howl over, saying, why do you have to eat with that publican, that sinner? You may be tainted with his sin and his corruption. But Zacchaeus is the one who stood his ground, and he said, I deserve this. I deserve Jesus by my side. I deserve to be converted. I deserve conversion. I deserve grace from God, even if I'm short in everything. You see, if you're God and you're staying in heaven, and you start looking down at people, you don't really see how tall they are, isn't it? Can you? The only reason why you see a person who is tall is because you're looking at him horizontally. But when you look vertically, hardly would you distinguish a tall and a short person, because all you see are heads, not heights. And so God look at us from that vertical point of view. He will not see whether you are tall or short, but He will always look at you from head, from your mind, and from your heart.